We are taught that civilizations fall when enemies arrive. But ancient Shu may have begun destroying itself long before any conqueror came. Perhaps the first thing they overthrew was not a dynasty, but the god they once obeyed. In our historical memory, the Shang means oracle bones, bronze dings, the central plains. Yet even inside that familiar picture, a vast blind zone remains. When people think of the Shang, they think of the order of the central plains, the rights of the Yellow River, and power cast in bronze. Yet far to the southwest, inside the mountain-locked basin of Sichuan, another world was growing by entirely different rules. This was not merely a distant kingdom. It was a civilization strange enough to overturn everything we think ancient China should look like. This was ancient Shu, perhaps the strangest civilizational island ever to exist in early China. In the Central Plains, the bronze ding embodied kingship, law, and earthly order. Metal was cast to hold the state together. The Shu seemed to come from another mental world. They left almost no writing behind, and even weapons are strangely scarce. The Shu seemed to come from another mental world. They left almost no writing behind, and even weapons are strangely scarce. A sacred tree reaching toward the sky. Colossal bronze heads. Rituals that seem to obey a logic completely different from the rest of their age. Why were the eyes stretched so wide? What were they trying to see that ordinary people could not? And what were they listening to in fear? There is a radical theory that offers a chilling answer, the bicameral mind, a state in which the voice inside the head is experienced as a command from the gods. In that model, one half of the brain generates the voice, while the other obeys without resistance. A whole community moves as if hearing the same unseen command. To the Shu, hearing such a voice may not have meant madness. It may have meant revelation, the direct command of a god. And the one who heard most clearly would become the great shaman, the mediator between human fear and divine command. Those unnaturally protruding eyes may not be mere artistic exaggeration. They may be portraits of an altered state of mind. Seen this way, the kingdom begins to look like a giant machine, a machine pulled forward by invisible hands. Then one day, the machine began to fail. Belief no longer moved with the same perfect certainty. Sacred pillars were brought down. Holy symbols were cut apart. This does not look like invasion. It looks like deliberate self-destruction. Ritual bronzes, jade objects, divine images, shattered by their own hands and thrown into the fire, as if erasing an old pact with the gods. Did climate upheaval make them believe the gods had abandoned them? Or was that the moment they realized the thing controlling them had never been divine at all? In despair, they shattered their gods, abandoned their prosperous capital, and withdrew from their own center. After that, they almost vanished from Orthodox history. The survivors built a new homeland, less fanatical, less distorted, as if the whispering voices had finally begun to fade. But a civilization that once lived inside sacred delirium does not disappear without leaving a shadow behind. Sometimes the final silence is more frightening than the scream. Then in 316 BCE, real destruction finally arrived. This time it did not come from gods, but from Qin and the cold logic of war. From that point on, Shu was no longer torn apart by inner fear, but crushed by the discipline of war. What remained was buried, repurposed, and turned into fuel for a rising empire. And today, when we stand before that silent bronze mask in a museum, do we feel a chill in the spine? Because beneath that green metal, an older question may still be buried. Were these people truly hearing the voice of gods, or only the terrifying echo of themselves?